Have you ever stopped and looked around at the world? I mean, really looked. At the trees, the sky, the people walking by. Everything feels so solid, so real, so permanent. We trust what our senses tell us. The chair you are sitting on feels sturdy beneath you. The screen you are reading this on glows with light that your eyes can see. But what if I told you that this deeply held belief might be wrong? What if the entire universe, with its billions of galaxies, its shining stars, and even you is not what it seems? Are we living inside a computer simulation? The idea that our world is an illusion is not new. Ancient philosophers have questioned the nature of reality for thousands of years. The Greek philosopher Plato, for instance, imagined people living in a cave, watching shadows on a wall, and believing those shadows were the real world. Centuries later, René Descartes imagined that an evil demon could be creating a complete illusion of reality. This all began to change in the 20th century with the invention of the electronic computer. The digital age had begun. The first video games were incredibly simple. Think of Pong, with its two white rectangles and a single bouncing square. Soon we had more complex games, with characters, stories, and entire worlds for us to explore. Let's dive deeper into the weird world of quantum physics. It's the science of the very, very small, the world of atoms and the particles inside them. In the quantum realm, the very act of observing a particle seems to force it to become real. Before you measure it, it exists in a superposition, a fuzzy cloud of all possible locations at once. Then there's quantum entanglement, Einstein's spooky action at a distance, where particles can be linked no matter how far apart they are. Think about a high-end video game. The computer doesn't render every detail all the time. It uses shortcuts, only rendering what the player is looking at. Could the quantum observer effect be a sign of a similar cosmic shortcut, the universe conserving its computational resources? In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom published a paper that changed the game entirely. He presented a trilemma. One of three statements must be true. Either civilizations go extinct before reaching technological maturity, or they lose interest in running simulations, or we are almost certainly living in a simulation. If advanced civilizations can create billions of simulations, then statistically, it's much more likely we're in one of those simulations than in the original universe. Physicist James Gates found something unexpected in the equations of supersymmetry, what appeared to be self-correcting binary code embedded within them. Some physicists are searching for evidence that space-time itself might be pixelated, made of incredibly tiny, indivisible chunks called Planck lengths. The fine-tuning problem: why are the fundamental constants of our universe perfectly adjusted for life? In a simulation, this wouldn't be a mystery. It would be a design choice. Astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson has publicly stated he believes the odds are 50-50 or better that we're living in a simulation. His reasoning: imagine beings as much smarter than us as we are than chimps. Creating a convincing universe might be trivial for them, perhaps a simple school science project. If we're in a simulation, do we have free will, or are we just puppets following a pre-written script? But perhaps meaning isn't given from outside. It's created from within. The love you feel, the relationships you have, these experiences are real to you, regardless of the substrate. We might be part of a grand experiment, providing valuable data to our creators. Our purpose could be to live the most interesting, ethical, and creative lives possible. The simulation hypothesis forces us to accept that reality might be layered, with our universe being just one level of a much larger existence. Now the journey comes to an end, and the question is passed on to you. What do you think? Keep this question in the back of your mind. Look at the world with new wonder and curiosity. When you see a beautiful sunset, wonder about the code that renders those brilliant colors. Whether we are code or cosmos, we are here, we are conscious, and we have the incredible ability to ask these questions. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and never lose your sense of wonder. What do you think is the truth?